She came and broke the internet. Posted by Hero High, or Hey. I never really knew how to pronounce the second part.
On June 16th, now getting over 5 million views and 56,000 likes, it all begins with this tweet. Reading big things happening in Kazakhstan. Posting a picture of this athlete who apparently competes in track, field, and the high jump. As she continued to go viral, more and more people went crazy. Some becoming her biggest appreciators, others finding ways to get offended somehow, which led up to this account that was...
Are we seriously offended? What could she have done to offend people? You know, she just looks like a cute girl. Wait, this is 2026. I think that might just be the problem.
Was created sometime in June, perhaps after this all went viral. At the very least, that's when this account really surfaced, claiming to be the woman from the photo, writing, "Hi, my name's Jasmine. That's me in the photo above. This photo's gained popularity and gone viral online in the last few hours. Thank you all for your kind comments. I'd also like to dispel some rumors. My full name is Jasmine Bagalanova." Going on to provide more context, writing, "I live in Kazakhstan and am Kazakh mixed race."
Whoa, let's go. The W for the mixed race people. Woo. As a fellow mixed racer myself here, this is the type of representation we all need. W in the chest for mixed race. Let's go. Represent for my people.
I love my homeland very much. I compete in track and field, and my sport is the high jump. Thank you all for your well wishes and support in my sport. I'll continue to work hard, achieve success, and pursue my goals.
Hey, you know,
and posting another picture. But I haven't really shown you the public reception yet so far. I told you there were a lot of people appreciating her, but also people offended. So let's take a look at some of that now. And then I'll show you one of her more recent clips that she also posted to Twitter. And keep in mind...
Also, W for her being able to accomplish her physical goals. Honestly, I have mad respect for this woman. And I don't know anything about her aside from the fact that she looks like a tomboy and does the whole track and field stuff.
And once again, that the initial tweet did get over 5 million views, but as mentioned, here's some of the more specific reception. Comments like, every single living tomboy goes viral because it's like seeing a unicorn. People responding like, seeing a cute tomboy that hasn't been...
Chad, do you know how long it's been since we've seen a tomboy, like an actual legitimate tomboy? I can't remember the last time pre-COVID era that I saw a tomboy. We really need to bring tomboys back in the 2020s era. You know what I'm saying? Start of 2030. We need to bring back tomboys. I'm tired of the lack of tomboys we've had. Gone are the goth dommy mommy girls. We need to bring back tomboys. I never seen or met a tomboy in my life. I'm so sorry, Shadow. I promise you, tomboys are cool. Okay, tomboys are very cool people, but unfortunately, they're a dying breed. Unless this post here can make tomboys come back into our reality, then I'm all for it. Tomboy supremacy. We got femboys here. I feel like there's a copious amount of femboys. We need to bring back tomboys. We gotta even the scales a little bit. You know what I mean? You rather have a tomboy or a goth Asian baddie? I'm gonna have to say tomboy. Sorry, goth Asian baddies. I really love tomboys more than Asian baddies. Tomboys captured my heart a long time ago. But I'm not picky. If I was a greedy man, I'd say both. Maybe both, please. Please send one of them over. You know, I'm not picky. I'm not super picky.
Government mandated to start testosterone is like finding the last Hawaiian bird of its species, and tomboy supremacy. A separate post reading, the reason these big-eyed tomboys always go so viral is because for 15 years, every single woman of such a phenotype was being coerced into being trans by the woke Reich. Now that woke
I never heard of the woke right before. Wait, yeah, woke Reich. Oh,
dead. Tomboys are
that's
back.
Interesting. I never actually heard that.
Others like how long before Foy Twitter finds out about her and calls everyone Hitler PDF incels for thinking that she's attractive. Response reading,
that is true. They've been doing that a lot lately, especially with the recent Stellar Blade drama. Blade. There we go. I swear I know how to speak English.
She's very pretty. Jealous 400-pound foids will get mad. Which takes us to
Indubitably.
this tweet that reads, "Nothing will make a teen girl famous than being liked by internet racists. And I apologize to all boyish girls for loosing the right-wing chuds on them with my Geo Scotty post." Speaking of this post with...
And that's just how the internet is nowadays. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. You know, gone are the days where people respect you for putting in the time and effort into looking good and performing well in sports. You can't be one or the other without people forcing a label on you, which is a damn shame. You know, for those expressing liberation and freedom, they tend to chain you down with unnecessary terms and labels. It's really a damn shame. But hopefully things will change in the future. But, you know, let's keep going here. I want to see how this plays out and how people are getting mad.
Machine translation doing its best to translate this from French, saying, unlike Geo Scotty, she fully embraces her role as racist Twitter's muse. And as mentioned, there's another clip that Jasmine posted. We'll get to that one momentarily. And others writing, "She's onto us. Abort, abort, shut it down. She's just a cute, feminine, sporty athlete who provokes
Shut
no
it all
unceremony
down.
thoughts, aside from marriage." However, others are not having it, saying things like she's already turned into an attention redacted and will be forgotten in 2 weeks, just like the others.
Just like the others. I guarantee you in 2 weeks, people on Twitter are still going to be seething and molding about this. Like they always do. They don't actually give a shit. It's all performative garbage.
Of course, there's also memes like this one posting a timeline of women on Twitter that have gone viral, which somehow would also offend somebody. This
She's
user
very
writing,
attractive.
"Do
Yeah.
men
I wish
have
her a
anything
good
better
future.
to do than objectify popular athletes or just conventionally
If
attractive
she keeps
women?"
things up,
Conversely,
she'll
this guy
live a
writing,
very
"Just
good
gonna
future."
shoot my shot here. Are you interested in dating with marriage in mind?" Another angry person would respond though, writing, "I feel bad for Jasmine. Like this is genuinely so concerning, seeing her getting sexualized by internet losers."
And just like that, I think you completely lost the plot or the meaning. You know, the term being sexualized by internet losers, I feel like has completely lost its meaning, especially since this term has been used quite a lot on fictional characters, you know, things that aren't real. So sadly, it just loses a lot, if not any form of meaning.
On the flip side, this guy writing, "The fact that right-wing Twitter is drooling over this is disturbing. WW are so cucked that we want women to look like boys." Tomboy post.
What the fuck is WW? Wait, can somebody in chat educate me? I don't know what WW means. Aside from www, which is the first 3 letters you use when typing in a domain. I have no idea what that means. Am I just not chronically online enough to know what that means? Whatever. I'll just keep it going.
Posting would continue with this response reading, "Keep making the tomboys rich and famous until it comes back to normal level."
Hell yeah,
And this
bring
one's
back
saying they don't make
tomboys.
tomboy women like this anymore.
They don't.
On that
They
note,
really don't.
others asking Jasmine to cosplay as Eevee from Stellar Blade Blood Rain. This account accusing her of
She's
being a
so
plant,
right.
writing, "Elon's next biggest plant shit says 30k followers in less than a day." And this person just not happy about any of this, writing, "I feel bad for this girl already because she's going viral for all the wrong reasons, and weirdos on Twitter are latching onto her." This user
Like, I'm just saying, if she's a plant by Elon to bring tomboys back into the surface until we've reached a normal level, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I miss my tomboys. I really miss my tomboys.
also unhappy, writing, y'all love to gas up mid-voids." Throughout all of the discourse, that would take us to the aforementioned clip that Jasmine would later go on to post, captioned, "Haha, guys, you make interesting memes with me. I only recently figured out X." The song originally in that clip was copyrighted, so I had to edit in an old school Hero Hey original. Been a while since I used that one. But I hope you guys appreciate the intense editing that was required of me to get this uploaded. And that does it for this thought-provoking story. Let me know what you think about the latest. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend. and I'll see you in the next one.
What a good short video to start off the stream. But yeah, we need to bring back tomboys, we really do. Twitter is flooded with people like that, which is sad, including a bunch of things that people don't want to see. Well, Twitter is the internet cesspool of where things go to die. You having fun on Twitter? I'm sure there's going to be a group of people more than willing to harass you into oblivion until you're off the platform or deceased, to say the least. That's it, guys. I'm a performative male now. I'm unsubbing to go simp on Reddit. Mods, ban his ass. We don't accept performative males in here. We accept real men with muscles and loves guns and works out at the gym. We love those types of men. Sorry, Fed. Up against the wall. I just imagine Val's holding a rifle. It's like, sorry, Fed. Like, go up there. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.